guys. So I always try to make my videos like uplifting and positive, but I also don't just like to show like all the good stuff that happens in my life. I don't want this to be like highlight reel. I want this to be like my real life, and I like being able to show you guys like the ups and downs, because I just feel like that's just more relatable and truthful. So this week has been a really hard week for me. Just to kind of recap you really quickly, we're doing IVF to try to get pregnant because I'm infertile. And last time, we were supposed to do our embryo transfer last month and it got canceled. It was really, really difficult. And this month now we are trying all over again. And you know, I've just had a lot of appointments back and forth. A lot of different medications, just like, I don't know, I feel like such a guinea pig right now. And it's just been really hard. I've been going to the fertility doctor like, I don't know, I've probably been there 4 times this week now. And so it's just tiring. And I almost feel like I have like a little bit of like depression from all of it. Like it's just causing me, oh my God, there's a Goodwill right here. And I would just love to go in there and shop around. So right now I'm actually on the way to Target to get vitamin E, pomegranate juice, Dr. Bronner's soap, just like some stuff that we need. I filmed my last 2 fertility appointments that were this week, and I'll put those videos in here. Hey guys, so I'm currently walking into my appointment. I'm very, very nervous. Wish me luck. I guess there's some people here getting tested for COVID.
All right, now this is your uterus right here.
Okay.
Now your lining overall, we're looking at the thickest part, perhaps is maybe from there to there, about 6 millimeters.
Okay.
Maybe actually be a little bit thinner, but we're working with a natural cycle.
Right.
So let's look at this. Is your left ovary right here. And no big follicles, it's a lot of tiny little follicles, you see?
Okay.
See, these follicles are really small. This one's like only like 5 millimeters. Now hopefully we'll see something big on your right ovary. Here is your right ovary. Nothing big yet, see? All these.
That's good, right?
Yes, okay, so
Okay.
knowing how big, go back and look at your left here for a second. None of these are even close to ovulation.
Okay.
And we look here, go back to look at the right. Again, if there's one follicle that may be a little bit bigger than all the other ones, it's like 7 millimeters, okay? Knowing how you ovulate, perhaps will bring you back in about 3 days from now.
Okay.
Okay, because this thing ain't gonna ovulate overnight.
Okay.
All right, so tomorrow it's like 9 millimeters, the next day will be about 11 millimeters, and the following day will be about 13 millimeters.
Okay.
So that's why I'm gonna bring you back in 3 days. It'll be on Thursday, okay?
Okay.
Now Thursday, you may not be ready to get the trigger shot yet.
Okay.
But you may grow them a little bit faster. That's why I want to see you back. Okay.
Okay.
That's the game plan, my friend.
Okay.
All right.
And my lining is okay?
Well, right now
it
it's
is.
still early.
Okay.
So by Thursday, maybe get a little bit thicker.
Okay, got it.
So because the estrogen.
Just got out of my appointment. I'm just using some of my hand sanitizer. I love this stuff. It smells so good. Like Hawaii. It's like coconutty and yummy. Okay, so the appointment went very well for today. They want to see me back in a couple days. And yeah, so I am excited because so far things are looking good. My lining is still a little thin, so I'm hoping the next couple days it grows more. Because that's really important for if I do an embryo transfer, for the embryo to actually implant. That's why the lining is important, that it's a certain thickness. But I haven't ovulated yet, and I ovulated early last time, so that's why we had to cancel it. So far, so good, and I will keep you guys all posted with how everything is going. I'm really excited to go home and tell this good news to Travis and also my mom and my sister, because I know they are waiting for the phone call. So I will catch you guys up in a little bit. Hi. I was just going to tell you that my appointment went well.
Yeah, I was just looking at my phone and I never heard anything.
It went well.
Yeah?
And I go back in on Thursday to just double check everything. So yeah, so far so good.
So where are we at? What did they say? You're fertile and fertile myrtle?
Hey you guys, okay. So I'm currently at my doctor's office. I'm getting ready to go in. My appointment's in like 5 minutes. I think I'm wearing the same exact thing I wore for my last appointment. Don't care, I'm an outfit repeater. I think everyone knows that by now. But this appointment is kind of a big deal. Again, this is another appointment where my cycle can get canceled, or my transfer can get canceled. Also, I really need to trim my hair because my ends are like so dead and split, and it's just really, I don't know, it's distracting me. But yeah, so I'm pretty nervous about this appointment, and I always like feel like this. It's hard to explain like how you feel, but waiting in the waiting room before going into these appointments, it feels like right before you're getting ready to go on stage in front of like thousands of people to like sing or do something that like you're not prepared for. If you were really bad at singing and you were getting ready to go sing, you don't know what's gonna happen and you're just gonna go do it anyway. Like you feel like you're gonna puke. Like that's how nervous I am to go into these appointments. And the anticipation is what kills me the most. Like the wait times are usually long, sometimes up to an hour. So you feel that way for what feels like forever. You also have a lot of time to think about how bad you wish you could just get pregnant, like most people, like the fun, free, and exciting way. You think about the house you could have put a down payment for instead of spending it trying to get pregnant and spending all that money on not even knowing for sure if it's even gonna work, you know? You also realize that you've never been to another doctor's office as much as you've been to your fertility doctor's office. You feel like you've, you know, been there probably 100 times, probably because you have. Before every ultrasound appointment, I always get a little self-conscious, like, oh God, I hope there's not like toilet paper stuck in my vagina, like that they're gonna see, or like, oh my God, please don't let there be like any poop stuck on my butt, like, you know, like the things that you, well, maybe you don't, but I do get like self-conscious about. So before every ultrasound appointment, I always have to go to the bathroom like before I go in and like wipe myself and make sure I'm clean, because that could be like embarrassing, and I don't want to gross out my doctors. I just really want this to work, and every time I sit in there, I'm like, please let this work. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna go into my appointment and I will let you know how it goes. Also, still to this day right now, every time we go into the fertility office, we still, with the whole COVID thing, we can't even go into the office until you go into a separate office, like down the hall, to get your temperature taken to make sure you don't have a fever or a cough or anything, and then you're allowed to go into the fertility office. So still taking a lot of precautions, and we still have to go by ourselves. Like we can't bring, you know, our partner in or whatever. So all right, wish me luck. Here we go.
This is your uterus right here.
Okay.
All right. This is the lining. So we have the lining.
Okay.
Some people use the term individual thickness.
Uh-huh.
So you can see it measures 6 millimeters. Now let's find that those ovaries. Here is the right ovary.
Okay.
Here's a follicle, and these are smaller follicles. You see how small these are, right? Yeah, so this is on her right ovary. Size-wise, it's 10 millimeters.
Okay.
So we've gotten a little bigger, but we're still not close to ovulation yet.
Okay.
Let's see what's going on the other side. This is the other ovary right here. You see that there's a bunch of small ones. See? Here, 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 here. You see, but nothing close to the one on your right.
Okay.
Okay, it's this one, okay? And this one here, that's a small one. So
Right.
kind of, for comparison, you can see that this one is like 8, but this one is the 10 millimeter, okay?
Okay.
So now, again, we have to see you back to see, making sure it's growing.
Right, okay.
But we're not that close yet. Let me have you sit on up here.
Okay.
So today's Thursday.
Yeah.
Now, it's about like 2 millimeters a day.
Okay.
So we'll bring you back, let's just say on Sunday,
Okay.
and see when it grows or not.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
All right, very
Okay, you guys, my appointment's over. It was kind of one of those appointments where it's like, we don't know yet, so we have to bring you back again. So they're basically just checking, right now they're checking my follicles. My lining is still pretty thin, which makes me nervous because when I was trying to get pregnant with Snow, my transfer was canceled because my lining was too thin. So right now it's at a 6, and I'm gonna get like vitamin E pills or vitamins, and I've been drinking tons of palm juice and kind of just doing everything I can to like help my lining. So there's that, and then my follicles are still, I guess, at a 10, like the biggest one's at a 10. So they're gonna bring me back in a couple days, check them again, and then hope and pray that I can have my transfer. We will see. So wish me luck. That's kind of where we're at right now. Each time I go, I just feel like so nervous, and it just like, I don't know if you've ever had like a panic attack or you're like really excited to do something, and so you get like all this adrenaline and built up like all this energy, and then once it's done, you just feel like so tired and exhausted. And that's just how I feel, because like every week it's like I feel like every couple days this happens. And so it's just been a lot, and I'm just really tired. In the next few days, I have another fertility appointment, and that appointment is going to be the appointment that kind of makes or breaks whether this transfer is going to happen anytime soon. So I just get a lot of anxiety about it. But I'm trying to just stay calm, do things that make me happy. I haven't gone out to a store in a really long time. I don't even remember the last time I went to a store, and so I think kind of walking around a store will help to just kind of distract me a little bit, and then, you know, just staying busy with work, staying busy with Snowy, and, you know, just trying to stay as positive and stress-free as possible. I've been trying my best to not be on social media as much as I normally am. Even though, like, you know, it's my job and for work, I am trying to still like post everything and edit and film videos and respond to some comments, but normally I'm on like 24/7 on social media, and right now I'm trying really hard to just take a step back a little bit. You'll still see me on social media, I'm still like on it, but just not as much as I normally would be. That's what I mean. So, you know, I'm taking steps and things to try to be as healthy as possible and be as stress-free as possible, so that if this transfer happens, that, you know, I have a higher chance of getting pregnant. So that's kind of the update right now. But again, it's just been a really hard week this week, especially because I've been doing all these medications, again, paying thousands and thousands of dollars, and just going through a lot emotionally and physically to kind of get ready for this next appointment that comes up in the next few days. And I have already had this appointment now 2 times, and they're like, sorry, you need to come back. Sorry, you need to come back. Sorry, we need to push it back a little bit, because my body is just not responding properly. So I'm hoping in the next couple days, the next appointment I have, like, we're gonna have some really good news. I'm hoping and praying. So if you pray, please say a prayer for me. I could use it. Keep your fingers crossed, whatever it is. I just pulled up to Target, so I'm gonna go in, run some errands, and then yeah, see you guys in a little bit.
No, but she doesn't want to get too like. Is that a dog? Dog.
Careful, be gentle.
Good, Snow. It's okay. Good. Good. Take your time.
Dog. Good
Dog.
job.
Good. It's soft.
Can you say dog? Where's he going? What?
Oh, she